This is Private Calvin Jackson at the United States Military, and I've been stationed in Newport, Rhode Island for the past 8 days. Command set us here under the strict need-to-know directives. Our only guidance was to maintain order and subdue those that approach Easton's beach. The townspeople tried to tell me, but I didn't listen. Something was happening out there in the water. Hey, get away from there. Close it. I said close the fucking door. This is Private Jackson of the U.S. Military. I've been hauled up in the basement of a local diner in Newport with several civilians for almost 24 hours. I've decided to only transmit when they sleep. I can't keep them calm anymore. They want answers. They demand them from me. As if my uniform and gun mean that I know everything. But I don't. I don't have a clue what's going on. They sent us here with no explanation. I don't even know what happened to the rest of my unit. Everything went to shit so fast. These civilians know more about what's going on than I do. I assumed the government was doing something to piss these bored rich people off. Maybe the military decided to set up a base in this town. Maybe they found oil close to Easton's beach, and tree huggers and prude oil broads living off family money were throwing a bitch fit. These people knew something was wrong, and I didn't listen. With all that's happened, I don't think the military was building something out here. I think they were investigating something that showed up. What? What the hell is that? Is that the military? Are they here to rescue us? Hey man, where are you going? What is that? I don't know if anyone is listening to this, but there's no way you can't hear that. I'm in the upstairs of the diner now. Everything is quiet except for that sound. I can see some of the street outside. There are fires. Cars are wrecked. And bodies? Protocol says wait for help, to keep those around us safe and wait for the military to send someone. But they're not coming. That sound is not them. That's not the military. I can't figure out where it's coming from. God, my ears feel like they're going to explode. I don't understand. It's not coming from anywhere. It's everywhere. It's in my head. I think it's gone. What the fuck is happening? Get back inside, sir. Stay in the basement. Is that them? Is that the military coming to get us? You need to get back in. An earthquake? I've never felt one like this. Look, I need you to get inside with your family. I'm gonna figure out what's going on. If I don't come back, just wait. The military will send someone. Where are you going? To see what they're hiding at Easton's beach. It came from the water. There were so many people. They were standing on the beach. Some of them were military, but most of them were civilians. They all just watched the ocean, like zombies. Like they were already dead. It was huge. Like a dragon, only messed up. There was blood all over it, like it was bleeding. It bled into the ocean. The ocean is red. God, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is real. Things came from it. Things that flew like bats, like demons. They ripped people apart. I tried to shoot one. It tore my gun away and clawed my chest. I think I'm bleeding out. Now, the streets are like the ocean. They're red. There's blood everywhere. There's blood on everything. We are all going to die. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us. Forgive us. Forgive us!
What is going on? My head is killing me. God, I feel like throwing up. Keep it together, David. Breathe. Okay, I just need a glass of water and some painkillers. I just need to open my eyes and get out of bed and... What the hell? Jesus Christ! It wasn't a dream. What is this? Where am I? Oh no. No. This is bad. Who are these people? Right. I think I know them. But they're all sleeping on a pile on the ground and I'm the first one to wake up. Who put us here? What even is this place? God, it's freezing. Cold. Hard. Metal feels like I'm in the freezer of a morgue. Even standing up is difficult. Legs cramped. Still dizzy. But I need to figure out where I am and how to get out of here. Look, it seems impossible. Wide room. Bigger than a small apartment with zero furniture. The floor, walls and ceiling is same pattern of these metallic panels. It looks like a door on one of those walls, but I can't figure out a way to open it. Let me listen. I can't hear anything. Wait, there's a ventilation system on the ceiling, but it's impossible to reach. It's over 10 feet, it looks like. One thing's for sure, though. The air is cleaner than I remember ever breathing on our sad, rotten little Earth. Is this some kind of trick? Something played on me by one of these people unconscious on the ground.
24 hours ago.
Did you hear that, miss? I have more important things to do than wait for your boss.
I'm not sure if I'd call him my boss, sir. The world is in shambles. Nobody really needs the last specimen of what was the billionaire's race. Well, I mean, don't tell him I said that. Oh, I shouldn't have. See, he's only my friend, and
Get to the point, young lady.
Well, my name is Rachel, and...
David, hello. Hey, how are you? How have you been? Hold on, let me take this off. Annoying, stupid thing.
You're lucky to have that kind of mask, you know. It's probably the last of its kind. The reports tell us that the contaminated air is #1 killer at the moment. Even worse than the rebels, if you can believe it. There's at least one dead body in every corner of this town. To think that we're supposed to be the lucky ones. The survivors.
Shut up, man. You don't have to tell me how screwed up we are, okay? I know it. I know this is hell. We're doomed, there's no God, no hope, and nobody's coming to help. I know. That's why I want to leave, but I need your help. You're the closest thing this sorry excuse of a town has for a figure of power.
This again. I told you, Jackson. The last of the spaceships departed Earth months ago. There's nothing left. No way to leave this dying husk of a planet. So I suggest you either learn to live more humbly and share the last of your meaningless fortune with the poor souls around you, or do like them that didn't see the point of living and...
There's no need to get so dramatic. You and I, David, we're not so different. Don't you remember? All political leaders fled the planet, left you behind to handle this sad survivors camp. My family bought an entire spaceship, left me here behind. You want to save these fools that look up to you, and I don't want to be like my family. They're getting impatient. They need a leader, a savior. Don't you want to be a hero?
What do you have?
A prototype. It passes safety protocols, but it just wasn't profitable at the moment. It's collecting dust in an abandoned hangar. It only needs a pilot and passengers to take away from here and towards a safe place. Freedom. A life. Everything we all want. Right?
Back in the present, in the mysterious room.
What the fuck? What is this? Where am I? What did you do to me?
Hey, calm down, man. Don't put your hands on me.
You got 10 seconds to tell me what exactly is going on, or I'll make sure you don't get to speak a word ever again.
Let me go! Don't you get it? I'm as lost as you are. One moment we're all standing there, and then... Chad, I don't know, man. We all woke up here.
Here? Huh. And what exactly is here, city boy? What the hell is this freezing shoebox?
Excuse me. What's going on?
What's this? Where? Oh my god. Jackson?
What?
Jackson!
Rachel!
What's happening?
wrong?
I can't.
What? Rachel? Oh my god, hey, calm down. Look at me. Look at me. I'm here with you. You're okay. Come on, babe. Breathe.
Don't. Do not call me babe.
Sorry, I didn't mean... Where are we? What's he doing?
He found the door. He must think he can kick his way out of here.
David, where are we? What is this?
Can everyone please stop asking the same stupid questions? We don't know. We just have to get out.
Why? What happened? Are we in danger?
My family. Where's my family? Are they in here? Listen, has anyone seen my family? I need to be with them.
I have an entire community that depends on me. So, are you going to help me escape this place or not?
Sure. I can try.
Is she okay? Ma'am, hello?
Let her be, miss. We need to focus on finding a way out of here.
Okay, and then what, huh? We don't even know who kidnapped us. Don't we need weapons? We need to come up with a plan. Hey, is anyone listening?
Hello? Can anybody hear us? Stephanie, kids, darling, are you there? Please, someone help us.
Aren't you going to help them?
Babe, I'm thinking of a plan here. Why don't you go make sure that woman isn't dead?
1 year ago.
Rachel, are you okay? Hey, it's okay. I'm here. I'm so sorry. I know it's awful what happened.
It just doesn't seem fair, you know. My dad lived long enough to see every bit of the final downfall of this stupid planet. He survived wars. He escaped cities on fire. He survived hunger, thirst, and every disease that was waiting out there for him with sharp fangs. And he dies like this. Some rebel with a knife that wanted to take his mask and his clothes off his back.
It's tragic.
It's absurd. The world is ending, Jack. Everything is on fire, contaminated or collapsing under its own weight, and still we find the time and energy to kill each other? Is Is it that easy to turn into a monster?
It's called being desperate. I'm not saying it's right, but at this point, I'd do anything to keep myself alive. Oh, and to protect you too.
You are the last friend I have, Jackson. Everyone else is dead. But I don't want that. To become desperate monsters. I just want to live.
Then could you at least move in with me? I still have the bunker and more than enough supplies for both of us. I promise. I'll save you, babe.
I'm not sure you get it. But, alright.
Back in the present.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, why the hell am I in a spaceship?
Oh my god, you're alive! Hey, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, and you're a nice vision to wake up to, but can you tell me what the fuck is going on?
Thanks. No one really knows, but did you say spaceship?
I did, yes. I worked as a pilot my entire life. I recognize the smell of the air on these things. I've never seen this kind of surface, though. Here, help me get up. Oh, fuck. Oh, there. There you have it. Oh, God. Hip injury. Ugh. The only reason that kept me from piloting the last ship that escaped the planet. Not tragic at all, is it?
Are you okay?
Diane, you're awake. How are you feeling?
What do you think? I'm fucking awful. David, please tell me your last attempt at sustaining a government paid off, and you got us into this weird spaceship against our will. I don't even want to think of other options.
I'm sorry, what? A spaceship?
Hey. What the hell are you guys talking about over there?
Who is this woman again?
Guys? Hey everyone, I think there's something coming.
What are those things?
Oh my god!
Oh, hell no! You won't catch me alive, you ugly ass motherfuckers.
Look! You killed one!
Gross. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Just shut the fuck up and try to help them.
They're too strong! Grab one of the fallen weapons!
Rachel, don't!
Don't tell me what to do.
No, I got this.
Thanks.
David!
There are too many.
Well, I'm not giving up. Ah!
God, fuck, no! Ah!
3 months ago.
Shh, it's okay. Please don't cry. Look, if you cry, your mom will cry, and that will make me cry. You want to see your old dad crying? Come on, I look so ugly when I cry, kids. Please. Now, that's better. Kids, I need to stay here with your mom, okay? Be very quiet. Stay still. And no matter what you see or hear, don't move. Don't make a noise. Never under any circumstances take off your masks, okay? I'll come back in a minute. I promise. Alright, here I go. That one up there is the last house for a good stretch of land. Please, God, let it be empty. We're running out of supplies. The kids have started to cough. We desperately need shelter and...
You have 5 seconds to get out of my property.
I'm sorry.
4 seconds?
Please, we're desperate. I have a wife and 2 kids with me.
3.
God, please, I'm begging you. We're going to die out here.
2.
Please, just one night. God damn it, just let the kids drink a glass of water, please.
1 night. That's it. Fuck, why did I do that? I said no more guests. They always lie, cheat, betray, steal. They fucking die in my arms. What the fucking hell am I thinking? I really can't let them stay one more than a night. What 1 week at most. Fuck, I don't care if he has children. I really fucking don't. God damn it, I think I'm fucked.
Back in the spaceship.
Stephanie? Stephanie, are you okay?
Who's Stephanie?
You can talk? Get away from me, let me go. What are you?
Hey! Hey! Over here!
Oh shit, it's you. I thought one of those things was talking to me. Are we in?
Laboratory, it seems. You were just dreaming. We're all starting to wake up. If those things understand us, they don't want to talk. One of them just stares at the screens beside our beds. Two of them stand by the door.
Look at them. Like giant, slimy insects.
I'm going to crush them one by one.
Please, don't do anything rash.
Don't tell me what to do, city boy.
Shit. It wasn't a nightmare. Oh my god. We're all going to die.
Come on, Rachel, calm down. Freaking out won't help us.
Is she okay? Why is she still sleeping?
Well, she was drunk when we met her. I doubt that alien anesthesia is the only drug in her system.
Hey, don't be rude.
A little bit of respect, please. She's had a rough time.
We all have. Anyone still alive has been going through a hell worse than dying.
Wait, now hold on a minute. Did you say alien? Are we sure that's what we're dealing with?
I don't know, man. Maybe these screeching 7 feet tall monsters are completely normal things.
Diane did mention we're on a spaceship.
Yeah, I fucking did. Thanks for listening. Now, can we please come up with a plan?
A plan?
Well, I have a plan, alright. Kill each and every one of these motherfuckers before they kill us.
Oh yeah? And how do you plan to do that, tough guy? They already knocked you out once.
Listen here, shithead. I'll kill you too if I have to. So, don't get in my way, understood?
Jesus Christ, you really are like children.
Okay, but suppose we can fight these creatures. Then what?
Well, seems to me we'd have a spaceship all to ourselves. And, likable or not, we do have a pilot among us.
Don't even think about it.
Why not? You could be our savior.
I appreciate your faith in me, sweetheart, but my savior days are over. I fucked up my only chance. I didn't get to pilot a regular ship. What makes you think I could fucking figure out an alien one?
Because you're our only hope. Because we need to survive. Fuck. I really, really want to live.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Now what?
We have a spaceship. We have a pilot. We have a chance that we thought we'd never have. But maybe this isn't about us. Have any of you stopped to think about the people we've left on Earth? I don't know about the rest of you, if you have someone, anyone. But I have a family, and I will do anything in my power to get back to them, even if only to die beside them. But now, what if I have a chance at saving them? What if we could drive this ship back to Earth and save as many people as we could? I mean, we don't know how large this thing is, but just the 2 rooms we've seen would be enough to hold a few dozen people, don't you think?
Fuck yeah.
Wait, really?
No offense, but I don't give a shit about any of you. You closed the doors of your big houses, you hoarded your resources, you claimed to be civilized just to be selfish. You forgot about everyone but yourselves, and you cursed and attacked those of us that did whatever desperate thing we had to do to survive. You don't know what it is to kill feral animals with your own hands, climb out of the rubble of fallen houses, the taste of decay and human flesh in your mouth, and have brothers and sisters die in your arms? But I do. I have my own messed up family down there on Earth. They depend on me to survive. They were waiting for my instructions. I never promised something better, but I swore I would fight by their side until I die. I'm going back for them, for my people, and for this random guy's family. You can join us, or you can be the first ones to die.
I'm not dying. None of us is dying. I know I haven't always made the right choices. Nobody makes it to the end of the world alive without a few sins in their past. But I took responsibility, and I accepted the role of provisional leader to help the people around me. There are so few of us left, but we have a community, and they deserve a chance as much as any of us. I'm going back. We all are.
Is everyone serious right now?
What do you mean?
We are literally pinned down on lab tables, and you guys are planning to what? To save humanity? Look at those monsters! They could snap us in half if they wanted to. Don't they look hungry? Thirsty? Evil? What do you think we're here for? They're going to open us up, and they're gonna feast on our organs. They're gonna make us watch. They're gonna cut us into tiny little pieces and figure out what we're made of. And then they're gonna discard us into the freezing cold, infinitely lonely space like absolute trash.
Jackson, stop! Stop!
No! Rachel, we don't stand a chance. Even if we did, our best bet is getting as far away from Earth as possible. Not to return. We finally have a chance at survival, and these people want to waste it in some noble cause. Aren't you desperate for salvation? Weren't you desperate enough for a purpose to follow me around like a lost puppy? You wanted a life, Rachel. You don't want to be a hero.
Shut up! What good are life and a fortune if you're just going to end up alone anyway? I'm not going to be like you, Jackson. I'm with them.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt, but I think one of them is leaving.
Okay, there's just one of them guarding the door against 6 of us. This is our chance to make the first move.
What do you say, Diane? Do you think you can figure out a way to pilot this ship? Only you can do it.
No, it's fucking impossible. But you know what? I'm ready to fucking die trying for it.
He's free.
I'll deal with the big cockroach guard. Free yourselves and find a way to lock this door. Now!
12 hours ago.
Okay, team. Everyone still with me?
Yes.
Good. Okay. I need you to listen to me. And listen carefully, because this is a big one. Understood? We're the last honest predators in the world. In the remnants of the cities, they call us rebels, officially. But we know what they really think. They shunned us and they exiled us. They disapprove of our methods of survival. They look down on us and believe they are superior just for what they think is staying civilized. Well, they don't care about our lives. We don't care about their rules. There's an earthquake, we crawl up from the ruins. Feral animals try to take over the cities, and we slit their throats and wear their furs. We don't take sides in any war. We take advantage of the chaos. We kill what we have to, steal what we want, eat what we can, and survive in any way possible.
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, time to get some supplies. Do you guys see that big house behind me? I've been there before. It's just one woman, and I think she's injured. So, piece of cake. Let me take care of her. Then we can go in and take shelter for a while. Even outcasts like us deserve a roof over our heads. All right, wait for my signal, okay? Now come on, lady. Don't give me any trouble. All right, everything's quiet. Just 2 lights are on. Oh, wait. Fuck. She's turning on more lights. Is she not alone? Never mind. I can handle this. I'll take them down one by one, as I've done before. Oh, shit. Children. That wasn't part of the plan. But, okay, I can...
Kids, come back inside. It's not safe.
Oh, no.
Excuse me. Who?
Hey, is everything all right over here? Hey! Who the fuck are you?
Okay, listen up, shitheads. Don't do anything stupid, and maybe I'll let you live.
I don't fucking think so, asshole. Now, why don't you take a step back and explain why you are on my property? Make the wrong move, and I'll kill you.
Oh, yeah? You and how many?
Guys, what's going on out here?
Rachel, step back.
Okay, let's all calm down.
Honey, take the kids inside. No matter what you hear, stay inside. Okay?
Now you have 10 fucking seconds to run away from here as fast as you can, or I'll shoot your dick off first before I aim for your head. Understood?
Ah, please. I'm not scared of you, sweetheart. I can take down all of you if I want to.
10, 9, 8,
Now, nobody
7,
has to shoot.
Jackson,
We
look.
can solve this
5,
in a civilized
4,
In the
manner.
sky?
Not
3,
now, Rachel.
2.
What is it with the sudden cold? What's going on?
Whoa! What the hell? What's this light?
What's going on? What are you doing?
Back in the spaceship.
Good job.
Thanks. No hard feelings about.
What? Attempting to take over my house? Threatening to kill me and my friends? No, it's all good. I figure we're more useful to each other alive right now, right? Fuck. You're like a feral dog, but you strike me as loyal. And do we have any other option but to trust each other?
Right. Can you figure this out? Careful, lady.
Oh shit, sorry. Well, it's certainly more powerful than any other taser I've seen, but the basics are the same. I trust it can take one of those monster fucks down, but we're going to need more than this. How are things going with the door?
Good.
It's not good. We can pile as much junk as we want in front of the door. It's not gonna stop them from barging in and eating us alive.
Hey, this makeshift barrier can buy us precious seconds of life. This can make the difference between life and death. We need to try everything we can. I'm going to go back to my family.
Whatever. Any luck figuring out their language?
Obviously not. It's impossible to understand these signs, but luckily it's a very descriptive interface on the screen. Everything has pictures. Us, the test they were going to do. And there's a map we're trying to memorize. This should block the door, I think.
They could probably open it themselves from outside, but it's something. They don't have fingertips. You basically have to punch the screen to equal the strength of their claws.
Wait, Rachel, you said something about the test they were going to do to us?
Yes, take a look. These are pictures of, well, they look like torture devices to me. It's disturbing.
You're fucking shaking. Come here.
Jesus Christ, is that like a chainsaw?
I didn't know you could combine a mallet and a scythe.
What kind of tests were they going to make? Turn us into a pulp and put us into test tubes?
Stop acting like babies and focus. These aren't just toys. These can be weapons. If we can find them, we might stand a chance against.
Oh no, you're not getting in!
Quick, let's find those weapons.
They aren't here. We moved every table in the room.
Could it be under a secret door or something? Try every button.
I'm trying!
Come on, Rachel. You've got this.
Got it!
Where did that come from?
Who cares? It's a lot of weapons. Take a pick and fight for your lives. Now!
They're almost through the barricade. Get ready.
Remember, they're just disgusting giant bugs. Nothing to be scared about.
Fuck, there's plenty to be scared about. Here comes the first one.
I got it.
That was a good one. Watch your back.
We got this. Keep it up. Push forward. Let's get to the hallway. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Subscribe for part 2. "16 hours ago.
Well, this is it. Diane Welch's farm, or what's left of it.
It's still much better than anything I've ever seen in years. It looks almost alive, unlike the rest of the planet. I could have imagined myself living somewhere just like this. You could almost hear birds singing in the distance.
All birds are dead, babe. They roasted on the burning skies, fell to pieces in toxic water, attacked little children, and then ate them in retaliation. Don't get sentimental. We're here for an escape mission, not to make friends in a cozy country house. Focus.
All right.
She's an old friend. I think very highly of her. Please, be on your best behavior.
Is she going to be on her best behavior, though? I heard she went cuckoo after her accident.
And I heard that you're so fucking annoying that your rich parents left you behind to be all home alone in an apocalyptic world. Am I wrong?
We started on the right foot? Huh? I'm losing my patience here. David, I talked to you about a very secret project, and you've brought me to another damn survivors camp.
Hey, careful. These people are my family now. If you want a pilot, you'll have to take all of us.
I thought you wanted us to leave.
Shut
Come
up.
on, Jackson. Be reasonable. I know it's your ship, but we have an obligation to save as many people as possible. I have a responsibility. I shouldn't even, but... I mean...
Anyway, there is space, Jack.
I don't think any of you understand the gravity of the situation. Listen, I want each and every one of you to listen to me very carefully. Do you want to believe that I consider myself better than all of you? Fine, I sure as hell do. But like it or not, if we are still alive on this earth at this moment, we have a lot in common. None of you could look me in the eyes and tell me you haven't escaped a natural disaster of biblical proportions. The earth shaking for long minutes until you're sure it's never gonna stop. The rain melting through the rooftops, the walls, the concrete, and people's eyes. Or you haven't seen animals die or kill in completely unnatural ways. A blinded pack of wolves through the city. Crows that caught fire slamming through the windows. Cats and dogs puking acid that burns through the clothes. I would bet everything I have that you all have lost someone that you love dearly, and your grief is a ghostly beast. I would have to venture into saying that most of you have had to kill to stay alive this long. Am I wrong?
We get it. We're doomed. But isn't that all the more reason to try to help others?
It only means we have to save ourselves as quickly as possible, no matter the price.
You know what? I don't care. You want to be selfish monsters, fine by me. Just go away quickly. I have a family to take care of, so if you'll excuse me, my kids are in the backyard and I heard a strange noise, so...
A strange noise? I don't like that. Let me get my gun.
Okay, let's take it easy. There's nothing outside. What's the worst that could happen?
Back in the spaceship. Well, that was fun. Look at all the slimy aliens we killed. I could go for another round.
Hey, man, you're bleeding.
Yeah. Here, take my jacket. Wrap it around the wound on your arm. Man, it looks like one of those fucking things bit you. Don't give me that look and accept the damn jacket. Look, you're no use to us if you bleed yourself to death, right?
Okay. And what now?
We have no time to lose. We don't know how many of those things are in the ship, so I don't think we can plan to kill them all off one by one as some of us want. We have to reach the pilot's cabin alive, set course back to Earth, and try not to die in the process. Everyone in agreement?
Yep, good as plan as any.
Yep.
According to the map we found in the lab, the ship is kind of oval-shaped. We must have woken up in a storage room at the back. Now we're closer to the middle. If we take this hallway, eventually we have to reach the front of the ship where the pilot should be.
Is no one gonna suggest hiding and hoping for the best? Try to earn the aliens' trust so there's no need to fight? Oh, I know, better yet, let's kill ourselves before they have a chance to do it. Come on! I'm exhausted, and my hands are stained with this greenish blood, and I want to puke, and...
Shut the fuck... Jesus Christ, shut up. I really want you to never speak again. But also, there's something wrong.
I hear it too. It's barely there though. Like an echo. Fluttering. It's as if a moth had crawled inside your ear and was moving around in your brain.
It's getting closer. Everyone, grab a weapon. This thing has a heartbeat. I think the fucking devil's coming for us.
You wanted to scare me. Fine, I'm scared. What's going on?
That can't be good. Guys, the floor is shaking. It feels like the walls are closing in. Do they have an army coming for us?
Worse. It's much worse than that.
8 months ago.
Hey, I just wanted to properly say goodbye before you left.
Yeah, that was a nice speech from you. Thanks for coming. It means a lot to these people, Mr. President.
I wish. There's hardly any need for any kind of government in a world that has its days numbered.
Yeah, you're wrong. I meant what I said. You are a sign of hope for these people. Hope, after all, is the only thing that keeps any of us going.
You only say that because you're full of hope yourself. Look at that dazzling smile of yours. Full of life. No. These people look to me for hope. Because they think I can fix their lives. But I can't. You, on the other hand, you're a hero. Aren't you scared?
Yeah, I have piloted planes my entire life, old friend. I've moved on to spaceships by now. In no time you'll see me piloting the next ship away from this cursed planet. Taking this one plane to and from a safe location will be a piece of cake. Mayday! Mayday! Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday! Please, someone! Is anybody there? God damn it! I'm begging you, please. Somebody! Is anyone listening? There has to be a living soul out there that's listening. Please! Please. God, an angel? Please, give me a miracle here. Please, please, listen to me. Don't let me die here. I don't want to die here. There's so much to do. God damn it, I want to help. I want to save these people. This can't end here. God, fuck, the devil. Anyone listening, please, don't let us go. What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you. I needed to check in on you. I know it was horrible. Diana, I'm so sorry. The nurses told me you've been blaming yourself.
Who the fuck else am I going to blame? I was piloting the plane. Now all those people are dead, dying, hardly recovering. Fuck, I ruined my own life too. The spaceship? Yeah, that's leaving tomorrow. Fuck, I should have died in that plane. I should have died. I should have... I was a fool, David. There's no point in fighting a doomed destiny. We're all gonna die on this rotten fucking planet, and fuck, it's fucking time we embrace it.
Back in the spaceship.
Run! Run as fast as you can! Don't think, just run!
Yo, what the hell is that thing?
It's just like the others, but the size of an elephant. Hundreds of eyes, deadly claws, dozens of legs sharp as swords piercing through the metal. Jesus Christ, I think that beast is actually drooling for us, oozing gray bubbling liquid. Oh my god.
Don't let it catch you! Run!
I can't.
What?
I can't run. I can't.
What?
It hurts. God fucking burns too
Oh
badly.
my god, your injury! Hold on, Diane. Please keep going.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not letting you. I have an idea. Are you ready? Watch my back.
What the hell are you doing? Where does this fucking hallway even lead to?
Just trust me. And keep watch for regular-sized aliens. They're coming after us.
Gladly.
Where did those two run off to?
I don't know. Should we turn?
Look out!
Holy shit, those aliens came out of nowhere. They got Carlos and David.
Keep running! Keep running! The big one is still after us!
Hey, it stopped moving.
Don't care! Keep running!
Jackson, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dying? Choking on something? Ow! Oh! Did that thing just spit at us? What is this gooey shit? Oh my god! I can't move!
No. I can't die. Not like this. Stephanie, my kids? No!
Two years ago.
Jackson!
They're gone. They're all fucking gone. I can't believe it. They actually left. They left me. What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Jack, you're scaring me. Please calm down.
No, Rachel. I won't fucking calm down. You know who was on that ship? The last few members of my family. You know who wasn't? Me. They all went away and left me here, knowing I would die. I would starve. I would get killed, eaten, regurgitated, and then burned along with every other worthless and pathetic body left on this totally ruined planet. That ship is a death sentence with my name on it, and all my family participated in it.
Great. Now I'm the only one who has to deal with him. I have to. He's my only friend. Doesn't mean he's a good friend. Maybe neither of us are. We have nothing in common except being alive and lonely. I'm not brave enough to walk away. He wasn't brave enough to face his family. Someday I will tell him. I'll look him in the eye and say, Jackson, your family didn't leave you. You made it your life purpose to fight with, lie to, and betray every member of your family until none of them could stand you, and then you demanded apologies that no one gave you. You were too stupid to apologize to yourself, and even then, they still gave you a place, you asshole. Your family offered you a place in their stupid magic spaceships, and you said no. You said you'd rather die, because you're too proud, because you wanted to be difficult, play hard to get, and then you got angry when they actually left without you. Jackson, are you okay?
No. I think I've lost my mind over this.
What do you mean?
I don't know if I'll be able to leave this room. To act like a remotely decent person again. I'm thinking I want to kill myself right here. Right now. I'm thinking maybe if I killed someone. Anyone. You. I would feel better. I could do worse though. I have my family's weapons. I could end everyone's misery. I could end this planet for once and for all. Wouldn't that be a magnificent way to go? I, Jackson Harper, responsible for the ending of the human race. I want... I want my family.
Fuck. Listen, Jack. Calm down, okay? Breathe. I'm here with you. You know there's nothing I want more than to live. We can't do that, right? Come on, there has to be something in your family's fortune that can save us. Come on, Jackson. You have to keep it together a little longer. Can you?
Back in the spaceship.
Rachel! Hurry up, there's more aliens coming, and I don't know if... Oh my god, is that some sort of car? That's fantastic. I could kiss you right now. How did you even know?
I told you, they had a very descriptive map. I just need to figure out how it works. I don't have 8 legs, but I don't see pedals anyway. Could it just work with the touchpad?
Did you just crash our alien car?
Don't laugh. It's not easy, okay? I think I got it now.
I really hope you do. The aliens are coming.
Can you hold that weird alien weapon while I drive?
Yes, just drive. Rachel! they fucking jump now?
Diane, there are too many of them. They're too evil. I can feel their eyes, cold and soulless, staring at me from every corner of the ship. I can feel them breathing down my neck, like spiders crawling all over my skin. Their dozen legs all over me. Their claws pulling me apart. Little bloody pieces, cracking bone, splashing blood.
Rachel, hey, calm down. I'm here with you. We're going to live, okay? We're gonna make sure of it. I promise. Just drive, Rachel. I have your back. Take us to the pilot's cabin fast.
Diane, we're almost there. You're doing a great job, but they keep coming.
Yeah, you ran over a few of them yourself. That was nice. Now we're going to need a distraction. What are you doing?
I got it. I know what to do. Get out of the car. This is our distraction.
Fucking what?
The car. Let's blow this baby up. Let the fire and ruins block the hallway.
Hey, city boy, are you okay?
I was abducted by aliens with 6 other people, and it somehow got worse. We're in a small room locked in a cage while that monster watches over us. Look at it, Carlos. A dozen legs, thin and quick. Are those spikes or hair? It's revolting. We've killed a few, but we haven't gotten to see them so closely, so calmly. Look at its scales. Surprisingly fragile, but no less disturbing for it. I think they're already bleeding from the cracks between their scales. Imagine your entire body constantly bleeding, leaking that roiling, slimy liquid as it drips down like drool. And that smell. God! They're half dead already, I swear. The lifeless corpse of demonic cockroaches. And they captured us. They got us. They're gonna pierce through our bodies with their antenna and we'll rot just like them.
You have to stop.
What? You think we stand a chance?
Shut up, you ugly fucker. We're talking. Hey, you said so yourself, David. They're surprisingly fragile, and they're dead roaches, not human. There's only one of them against 2 of us, and not a lock on the cage. They're underestimating us.
Really?
Do you want to get out of here or not?
You want to get back to Earth so badly?
Tell you what, if we get out of this alive, I promise to behave a little better when we get back to Earth. I won't listen to you or obey you, but we can work together. Maybe civilization isn't doomed yet.
Let's do this.
What is this? Where are we? But God, I can't move. I can't. Is this a cocoon? It feels like gelatin, but way stiffer. Why can't I break through? Help! Help!
Shut up, idiots.
Jackson? Oh, thank God I'm not alone.
Might as well be. We're dead, Stuart. Look who's here with us.
That sound. It's like something crawling up from the pits of hell.
The monster vomited this gooey substance. You fought so hard that it hit you again and you passed out. It took us in its mouth. That terrible, unsteady darkness. God, I swear there were a million other things moving and agonizing there with us. It was so cold, Stuart. It was so bad, I was glad when it spit us out and got us stuck here on the ceiling. It's a huge room. It's the beast's home, I think, and we're not alone.
What?
Who? Humans, animals, aliens, ghosts, I don't know. The only thing clear here is that we are that monster's next meal.
No.
Don't fight it. There's no getting out of hell. Embrace it.
What are you talking about? No. I refuse to give up. I said I would go back for my family, and I will. Are you with me or not? Don't you want to live? What about Rachel?
She doesn't want me in her life. My family didn't want me in theirs. Fuck, not even I would want me to be around. Death would be a mercy at this point. I should be grateful. This was at least more interesting than dying on Earth out of sadness and desperation like everyone else.
Is this who you really are? Is this how it ends for you? Listen, there's still...
Don't you dare talk to me about hope. If I help you escape, will you shut up and leave me here?
I couldn't leave you.
The monster is walking back and forth from one of the rooms to the other. I've been so lifeless that it didn't even bother with me. One of my arms is free. Falling from here would kill you. But if we fall on the monster and one of us manages to escape...
Are you serious?
Here it comes. Count to 10. Pray that the other victims don't catch you on your way out. Ready?
I'm ready.
1 year ago. I'm sorry, man. You didn't deserve to die. You don't know me. I don't know you. But there's a group of people that depends on me. Good people. They're desperate, but they're my family. And whatever I can steal from you right now might keep us all alive a day or two longer. So, I had to do it. If I meet you in another life, in heaven, or most probably in hell, I'll owe you one. I'm sorry.
Get away from him!
Oh shit!
Dad! Oh my god, Dad! Why? How dare you? Come out and show your face! Yeah, I have a gun too, motherfucker! Show your face!
Shit, I didn't see he had someone with him. Maybe I shouldn't have. Shit, but I needed to.
Ah! Where are you, murderer? Come out and fight me! Kill me too, I don't care! He was the last person I had! He was the last good person in this hell of a planet, for all I care! And you killed him! You killed and robbed him! What are you? An animal? A monster? You beast, come out and face me! How dare you? How dare you do this? As if the world hasn't ruined enough already. Is this how it ends? Turning against each other like this? Not surviving together, but feasting on each other's corpses to make it through? Come out! How dare you? How dare you? Oh, Dad.
Back in the spaceship.
Why do you think they haven't attacked us yet?
I'm guessing they don't have cameras. Or they might have bigger problems than two women staring through the window at their pilot.
Well, have you learned enough just watching?
Let's fucking hope so. As you mentioned, it is a very descriptive interface. They seem to have modeled the system after their own image. If you can understand the mechanics of a flying insect, this should be manageable. Anyone can do it.
Not anyone. I think you're here for a reason.
Shh! There are footsteps coming.
I'm ready.
Wait, I think that's David and Carlos, and oh my god, they look like a fucking mess. Carlos is almost missing a damn arm. Their eyes look crazy feral. They have more wounds than I can count. They're covered in blood, and it's not just theirs.
But hey, we've kept our weapons.
They captured us. I lost count of how many of these monsters we killed on our way here. Are we ready? Where are the others?
I'm afraid they haven't made it yet. What do we do?
No need to worry now. Look.
Is that Stuart? Did he just fall from the ceiling inside the pilot's cabin?
Shit, look, he's gonna kill the pilot.
Nice. Rachel, Diane, get in and turn this thing around back to Earth.
Piece of cake.
Good job, man. Nice. Where's the other one? The rich kid.
Hey, I couldn't. He said,
No.
I'm sorry. There was no other way.
No! Are you serious? No, not Jackson!
Rachel, listen to me. If that was the only thing he could do to help, then he died doing the noblest thing he did in his life. Maybe the only thing. Don't let it go to waste. If he knew he was doomed, then he sacrificed so not all of us would be. Now the three of you get in there, go back to Earth, and live the lives we all fought so hard for you and the rest of humanity to have. Understood?
David, what do you mean? You're fucking not. What the hell do you think you're doing?
All this would have been for nothing if the aliens broke into the cabin and kill us all before we land. You stay here. David and I will guard the door. No questions asked. You guys have families, purpose, and passion. Stay generous. Don't abandon my people. Rachel, I owed you one. Now, goodbye. Don't fucking try to stop us!
What?
Wait, no.
Don't fucking do this! We can do it together.
Should we try to join them?
Look, they blocked the door with one of the weapons. I'd say if you wanted to stay awake, don't touch it.
Alright. I'm tired of people dying. I'm tired of these sick and disgusting fucking aliens, and I want to go home. Ugh. Okay, don't touch anything and do as I say. We're going back to Earth. Expanding the view of the satellite view. Still in our solar system. Previous stop, Earth. Setting the course now. Hang on. Temperature rising on the engines. Fuck, I can't read these instructions, but it's so goddamn freezing here inside the cabin.
Diana, do something! I think the aliens are starting to get near, and the guys won't be able to fight them if they freeze to death.
I'm trying. Increasing the ventilation. Shutting off activity in the back of the ship. We're doubling speed in 3, 2, 1.
This is horrible. Are you sure we're at least going back to Earth?
Well, can't you see it?
Amazing. Look, it's our planet. Damn it. It looks depressing even from here.
Yup. Contaminated oceans, entire continents on fire, barren land, and little to no lights. That's home. We're going back to Earth for a suicide mission, but we're saving as many people as we can. We're saving them.
But we have to hurry. They can't hold the door much longer, and it's 2 of them against a small army.
Diane, we're not gonna make it.
We have to. We have to make it. Come on. Increasing power. Activating auxiliary engine. Listen, this is impossible to fucking decipher completely just like this. It doesn't make any sense. We might freeze. Fuck, we might start to lose oxygen. Just pray I manage to land this thing safely. We're doubling speed again. In 3, 2, 1.
"24 hours later.
Am I alive? Everything hurts. Please. God, let me die quickly. Stop dragging this on. And on. A bird? Oh, I thought they were all dead. Oh, it's a nice melody to die to. What's this light? A hole? Through the ship? Could it be that we made it back to Earth? Oh, dead now. This time, they're all going to die. No!
The Dark Cosmos presents 512 Days Have Passed Since the Nuclear Fallout. Written by Danny Rangel Nieto. Hey creepypasta fans, it's Teresa, and I'll be your narrator for tonight. Enjoy tonight's sci-fi horror story. Also, if you want to connect and support us, make sure to check out our Discord and Patreon links in the description. And remember, stay cosmic. I can't remember the sounds. Admittedly, my memories about the fateful day are hazy, and the fact that I've spent over a year living the same day over and over again definitely doesn't help. But I can't stop clinging to the fact that I can't remember how the end of the world sounded. You'd think that every single detail, no matter how trivial or nightmarish, would be forever embedded in my mind. After all, aren't survivors implicitly assigned the roles of narrators of their own tragedies? I lived to tell the tale, but did I? There are a few problems with that. First, I have trouble remembering the details. When I look back on the events that preceded the end of the world, I think of the 5 stages of grief flowing through our sick little planet like spilled poison. Denial was the most popular reaction, and I'd like to put those people under microscopes to study their thought processes. How could you do that? How did they manage to keep working, buying groceries, ignoring loved ones, taking unnecessary risks, and proudly exposing their jugular vein to the guillotine of fate hanging over their heads? I wonder if any of them lived enough to regret it. Anger, bargaining, and depression were quite common too, and at first sight, they looked exactly the same. Pure desperation. There were wars, as if that didn't make the threat worse. There were diplomatic meetings and protests, where everyone present in them died. There were countless cases of mass suicide. All of them were people trying to outrun the terrible and undeniable finish line ahead of us. The nuclear fallout. I was among the people that tried their hardest to lean into acceptance. I got halfway through my bucket list, said I love you to everyone that made me wish the world had turned out differently, and carefully prepared myself for the ending. There was inevitably some optimism left in the human race. So we made emergency plans, bunkers, camps, and instructions, and packed our bags, waiting for the day when the wars reached their unreasonable, yet obvious ending: catastrophic destruction. That day, I remember covering my ears, but I can't tell what the final alarm sounded like. I remember mass hysteria in the streets, people crying, pushing, and hurting each other, bloodied bodies left behind like animals on the street. But do I remember the way billions of people crying in unison sounded like? I blocked all of it, I think. I was focused on surviving and nothing else. I had my single black backpack with the only personal possessions I could take. I had my map toward my government-assigned bunker, and I had every instruction carefully practiced and memorized. I remember looking up to see planes flying in the sky. One last desperate measure, I wondered, but didn't hear them. If someone asked me for help, for directions, for guidance, did I ignore them? Maybe there was a change of plans at the very last moment, and everyone turned left instead of right, but I failed to listen. Is there a chance it's my fault that by the time the bunker's door automatically locked, I was all alone? The ground was shaking, the walls creaking, the ceiling shivering, and raining dust over my head. It lasted hours and hours until I could feel the vibrations inside my body, until I was sure I wasn't alive anymore. Was my skin burning? Or was the reason I was trembling that I was freezing to death? I didn't even know what the consequences of a nuclear fallout were supposed to be. All I knew was that I was devastatingly alone, and with no way to know when the terror would ever be over. Now it's been 392 days since I last saw planet Earth as I used to know it. I haven't seen the sky, which to be fair was a depressing gray color for the last few years. I haven't been able to dig my feet in the damp soil after the rain, bury my hands in the hot sand on the beach, or trail my finger down a tree trunk just to tickle the tips of my fingers with the petals of a familiar flower. There's a fascinating chamber on the back of the bunker where a series of plants keep me alive and breathing. I'm not supposed to, but I've been tempted many times to break through the glass, dismantle the locks, do anything in my power, even if it kills me, to at least die on natural soil. It's been longer than a year since I've seen another person, looked into human eyes, heard somebody else breathe, feel another person's heartbeat. This statement works both ways, though. There's nobody here to confirm if I am alive or dead. I could be a restless ghost, a half-alive monster, a corpse rotting while my subconscious conjures up these repetitive days over and over again. I only remember I'm alive by accident. When my thoughts spiral out of control, circling like vultures over my slowly decomposing heart that jumps back to life with a vengeance, and the ache in my chest and my ragged breath scream that I am not dead. I just wish I was. Or when I stub my toe against the foot of a table, and the shock of an interesting sensation in the middle of this dull existence is so addictive that I keep kicking the table until my toe breaks and bleeds. The metal would never break. My metal coffin will never yield. I am safe here, but I can't be so sure I'm alive. It's been 465 days, allegedly. There's an annoyingly big clock on one of the walls of the bunker that I feel mocking me minute by minute. Every day I wake up to the numbers changing, the seconds passing, their weight falling over my shoulders, the knock banging inside my head in a loop. Then I wake up and I look around me just to make sure I am still alone. The loneliness is torture, but it's also a great relief. I can't imagine what it would be like to wake up one day in this powerfully sealed cage and find someone standing right there. Standing on the side of my bunk bed, looking down at me and breathing heavily, bleeding, burning, their skin falling off, their eyes melted down, hair all fallen off. Then I imagine they open their mouth. The black smoke and mutilated flies float out of it, and they say, they say, oh God, what would they even say? Would they blame me? Would they accuse me of taking their place? Am I a selfish monster that survived at the expense of other people's lives? It's so much worse than this, though. Because my worst nightmares are smarter than this. My worst nightmares know that I wasn't supposed to be here alone. They know that this bunker was designed for 20 other people that never arrived. People that, for all I know, could be piled up outside the bunker's door where they clawed, kicked, screamed, and begged to be let inside. And I just did nothing to try to keep the door open. If I succeed at handling my crippling anxiety, my guilt, my terror, then it's time to get up. At least there are a few responsibilities to take care of around the bunker. Menial tasks that keep me somewhat sane. I have to check the levels of oxygen. I have to dispose of the trash through the assigned process. I have to run tests and take notes of my health because that's part of the instructions. And I have to feed myself. As much as some of this routine of being the only survivor in a post-apocalyptic bunker sometimes feels like torture, I have to keep myself alive. There are things I have to live for. I have to eventually get out of this bunker. I have to reunite with the other survivors. I still have a life to live, don't I? Well, I have to figure out if I can even get out. I have to discover if there are even other survivors out there. And I have to find the will to live despite the guilt, the trauma, and the mess in my mind. But the question remains, can I even do that? Is there even still a chance to live out there? Now it's been 512 days. 512 days of waking up in a cold sweat, trying to clear the images of apocalyptic nightmares from the forefront of my mind to get on with my day. 512 days of oxygen levels, organic waste, medical tests, and unchangeable notes. 512 days of waiting for a sign of life from outside. A final breakdown in my mental health and the ghosts of the millions of people that didn't have my luck to finally materialize and take me out of my misery. Well, I can't take one more day. I have memorized every single inch of space inside this bunker. I slept in every bunk bed. I tried every kind of prepackaged meal. I cleaned every metallic, sterile, lifeless surface and clung desperately to every means of distraction, running through the books and movies and board games all by myself. Before the nuclear attacks, I had memorized every instruction that would keep me alive through it. But now, I'm done. We were supposed to wait inside the bunkers until a sign from the outside deemed it safe enough to go out. There are no instructions now, and I am all alone. All alone. It's time. It's time to step out of here. I prepared for weeks for this moment. I double-checked that everything about the bunker and myself was in order, and then I got everything ready to open the heavily locked doors. At first, the simple idea was so drastic, so risky that it made me dizzy and nauseous. But I pushed through, and now I'm here. The entirety of the bunker, my home for the last year and a half, is behind me. And I'm facing the doors to my doom, or my freedom. I asked myself again one more time, why am I doing this? And I picture a world outside just waiting for me to join. An opportunity to live again, to connect with another human being once more. And I'm filled with unspeakable joy. Any kind of thing could have gone wrong to prevent a good sign from reaching my bunker and telling me to go out. I just couldn't wait anymore. It was time to get to work. I started getting in one of the specialized suits that was left in all of the bunkers to protect the survivors from any residual risks on the surface of the Earth when we first emerged. I have no way to know if the suit will be enough to protect me, or if maybe it is thoroughly unnecessary, but it's all I have. When I am physically ready and mentally stable enough, I punch the correct code on the digital screen behind the doors. I answer a few questions for the automatic system and write one last code. Some hidden engine sparks to life with a groan, and the doors slide open noisily. The whole bunker creaks under the pressure. I have to close my eyes and lean against the wall for support. Jesus Christ. The sound of the doors, the walls shaking, the dust rising from the corner. It is just like that first day. I'm forced to relive it all over again. The panic attack is immediate. Fucking hell, my chest burns so bad. Every single fucking time. My legs are stiff, and my hands shake. And my heartbeat is so loud that it makes me want to rip my ears off. Breathe. Breathe, I tell myself. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. It's okay. It's just a memory. Breathe in. Hold it again. Breathe out. Good. I repeat this mantra a few times until my legs start working. Until I'm able to take one step, put one foot in front of the other, and cross the doors. The fact that I'm still alive is a good sign. This area is not as heavily protected as the bunker itself, but I still have to climb back up to the surface. The ladder seems unnecessarily daunting, as if the people that built these bunkers didn't think we would ever get to climb out of them. This is not the grand return to the surface that they advertised in those condescending billboards and television ads. There's nothing about this that makes me feel like a hero for my species. I feel like a lab rat reluctantly climbing out of my little coffin where a higher power locked me in to see how long I could hold my breath. The answer is 512 days. I pushed open the hatch that leads out of the bunker and onto the outside. I half expect to die on the spot. It would have been a quick and merciful death, though almost comically cruel considering for how long I had to hold on and wait and hope for this moment. However, other than being temporarily blinded by natural light for the first time in almost 2 years, nothing happens at all. I let my eyes adjust to the light, and then I push upward a little higher. Now my entire head and shoulders are standing above ground level. Something that I never thought would be a luxury. Pushing myself completely out of there is not the easiest thing in the world. Part of my routine, the instructions I memorized, and the daily medical test involve staying in shape, something I pushed a little harder than necessary for the sake of having something to do. Still, there weren't that many options for exercises in the bunker. And yet my body feels unused to these out-of-the-ordinary movements. Then I finally make it. I have gotten out of the Doomsday Bunker. I have my own 2 feet firmly planted on the surface of the planet. I've loved, hated, grieved, and dearly missed it. And it's horrifying, to say the least. I am attacked by an onslaught of sensations and emotions. I had to make a double take. This is not the world that I left behind. At first, I can't even recognize it. I can't place myself in the street that I walked on my way here. I turn around in a circle, but my surroundings are as unfamiliar as if I were on the goddamn moon. I'm literally coming up for air after drowning for 512 days. My body instinctively gasps for fresh air, and I'm sadly reminded that I'm still stuck inside a protective suit with a reliable oxygen tank in my back. So I'm not entirely free yet. Before I break down in tears, thinking about how I'm still stuck inside the bunker in some way, I focus on something else. The sounds. It's like my ears popped. Just like breathing, the experience isn't as pure as I had expected it to be. My suit emits a constant murmur. It's my own breath. It's the supply of oxygen, like static that doesn't allow me to hear without a barrier what my poor and devastated planet sounds like. Still, this is refreshing in its own fucked up way. The breeze passing by, some trash being rustled by the wind, my own 2 feet hitting a different surface as I start to explore. It awakens something in me. Unfortunately, I don't have too much time to keep focusing on the little details of this jarring experience. By the time it registers that there's a knot in my throat, I have been crying for a while, judging by how wet my cheeks are and how much I'm struggling to breathe. The only reason I manage to calm myself is the fear that I'll run out of oxygen. The buildings have fallen. The trees have disappeared. Everything is lifeless and deformed. It's all gray and dusty and muddy and... Wait, that's not just mud. That's blood. It's fresh blood. My heartbeat picks up at the sight for so many reasons. There's another person nearby. A person that lived enough to bleed, and at this close distance from my bunker. What if they were coming for me at last? But why the hell were they bleeding in the first place? I spring into action and look around for signs of where to find them. I start running. I do find a trail to follow, but it only gets worse and worse. First, one more little puddle of blood, and next a disgustingly green pile of vomit, unlike anything I've seen before. And finally, something I'm not even capable of identifying before I hear a whine. My head snaps to my right, and I nearly fall off in surprise. There's a man on the floor, dragging himself through the rubble and dirt and coming toward me. Kill me. Kill me, please, he mumbles, and my brain can't catch up. Another human. Another human being alive. He doesn't have a helmet. His suit is different from mine. The implications of this are too much. The man is not just sick. This man is destroyed. Radiation, I think. The worst torture imaginable has fallen upon him. Kill me. I'm begging you. Kill me. I can't. The stranger continues to beg as he gets closer to me, and I notice the knife in his hand. His burnt hand. Wounded so badly that I swear I can see some of the bones. When he's close enough, I notice that his face is as bad as his hand, if not worse. He would be unrecognizable to any loved ones while still alive. And I can't think of anything more heartbreaking than that. I'm beyond disturbed by the realization that the strange lump I found on my way to him must be part of his skin, a chunk of his flesh that completely fell off. This man can't even firmly grasp the knife he's pushing toward me. If nothing intervenes, who knows how much longer he would stay in this state of utter agony. I try to convince myself this isn't real. This is not real life. This isn't the real world, and I'm not taking a knife from a dying man and slicing open his throat as a final act of mercy. A second later, I am jumping back and away from him without letting go of the knife, because the blood oozing from the wound on his neck comes along with what looks like larvae and an additional gray and slimy liquid that I'm certain isn't supposed to be inside of human bodies. I don't have time to hesitate. I have to run anywhere else. I lived all those hundreds of days in my bunker thinking I was only half alive, wishing to get out, and having no idea of what both of those things actually looked like. My dormant instincts kick in. The adrenaline rushes back to my body in full force after being useless for so long. And the challenges keep coming and coming. My next encounter is with a cat, I think. The miserable creature is even more deformed than the man I just killed. How did it survive this long? Where did it come from? I have no way to find the answers. Everything I need to know I can see in the animal's eyes and hear in its desperate whine. No, please. No, don't make me do this. I cry, while simultaneously getting down on my knees and ending this poor thing's suffering. I barely have time to think if some sick and traumatized part of me feels some twisted relief about the despicable acts I'm committing. My already horrifying experience is interrupted once again. "Hey, you! Who are you?" a voice exclaims behind me. And this time it's a woman. She's standing up and moving, but she's limping badly. And she's so hunched over that it's a wonder she hasn't completely broken in half. She walks as fast as her corrupted body will let her, and through her coughs and bleeding mouth, she tells me, "Thank God! Finally! An angel! We took our suits too early. I can't even kill myself. I can't hold knives or rocks. Can't climb stairs. I've tried hitting myself against concrete walls, but I'm too weak. It's been days. Please help me, please." The pieces are starting to make sense. The worst part? This woman isn't alone. And the noise has awakened her company. They must have come out of a bunker nearby, and now they crawl, slither, and drag themselves out of the ruins of my hometown. And they all chant the same thing. "Kill me. Kill me. Kill me, please." I can't believe it. Jesus Christ, I can't believe that the moment of the nuclear fallout wasn't the worst part. This is unimaginable. The world should have ended. How come some of us had to live just to go outside and find a much worse hell than before? These people, these zombies, poor and infected creatures, are approaching me as fast as they can. The first woman, she bares her neck to me joyfully, and I almost don't feel bad about killing her. Not when she dies smiling. But her mysterious blood splutters on my hand, and when her body collapses at my feet, I realize the others are getting too close too quickly for my comfort. Calm down. Calm down, I tell them. And I try to reason with them. Isn't there somewhere we can go? Is there no other way for me to help you? I wonder, but none of them are listening to me. Please, there has to be another way. I can't do all this alone, I yell. I'm taking quick steps backward, too scared to turn my back to them, and when I raise my hand holding the first man's knife, I can see how badly I'm shaking. But the knife doesn't intimidate them. The knife is their only hope. I don't think my heart and my mind can bear the burden of killing 20 people like this. The moment I decide to start running away, everything takes one final turn for the worse. Something crashes against my back and takes me down to the floor.
I said, kill me!
Someone yelled. Someone desperate enough to throw their entire body on top of me and ruin it all. Fucking ruin everything for me and everyone else. When I'm on the floor, the knife slips off my grip, and that makes me notice my hand, where the glove of my suit is currently melting off, due to the infected blood that fell on me. No, I say like a mantra again and again as my final moments unfold in front of me. The cats and dogs reach me first, and they start gnawing on my suddenly exposed hand. The man on my back is joined by 2, 3, maybe another dozen devastated souls begging for the end. They dismiss my pleas and my tears, and they slam my helmet on the floor repeatedly until it breaks, until they can get their hands on the pieces of glass that with some luck they'll be able to hold between their disintegrating fingers up to their necks to speed up their inevitable deaths. And I end up experiencing the exact same fate as the rest of them.
The Dark Cosmos presents, after 800 years, we finally visited Earth. Written by Arinze Williams. Hey Creepypasta fans. It's Thomas, and I'll be your narrator for tonight. Enjoy tonight's sci-fi horror story. Also, if you want to connect and support us, make sure to check out our Discord and Patreon links in the description. And remember, stay cosmic.
Council Chamber. Elders of Padav.
Never! No one is setting foot on that death trap again! One of the elders said.
It has been 800 years. Hax didn't pick up any signal from the Earth. Are you sure of what you are saying, Brody Narish?
Another elder added. Mighty elders of Padav. I'm sorry if by any means my request caused any form of anger. Forgive me, I pleaded. I knew the elders were hiding something from the people about the Earth. The only story that was told was how the Earth was uninhabitable and they had to leave. I always wondered what happened to the others who were not so lucky to leave Earth. My father would always tell me that a shepherd never left the herd because one sheep was dumber than another. Narish, you are one of the best soldiers we have. Don't make us regret our choice, Raun, the head of the elders, said. A doorway portal opened up in the chamber where the meeting was held. All 9 elders stood and bowed their heads. I followed suit. It was the presence of Del that caused their reactions. Del was the man who had built the ship the Privileged used to journey to the planet now called Padav, with the aid of a wormhole created by Del himself. Everyone feared him greatly, and also respected him. People called him the Timeless Man, because he never aged a bit. Stand and everyone stood. I heard about someone planning on going to the Earth, Del said in a tired tone. Yes, Del. It is I, Narish. Narish? Del asked curiously. I knew your father. He was an unusual man. What's the urgency of this meeting? My team got a distress signal from Earth, and I came to seek permission to have a look with my team. Interesting. And what do the elders of Padav have to say about this? We rejected the request of young Narish, Lord Del, Ryun replied. He has my permission to go on this quest with his teammates and report whatever he finds directly to you, Del said. Agreed, Lord Del. They were about to give me a formal authorization when Del took out one of his rings and gave it to me. I was stunned, as was the whole council. Such a thing had never happened before. I would love to see you come back, boy, Del said, with no expression on his face. Sounded like a threat to me, but I couldn't tell. Another doorway portal opened, he walked into it, and disappeared. I couldn't understand what Del meant, but the ring I was given was quite powerful because it could open a doorway portal anywhere and possessed great capability for chaos. The elders of Padav were dazzled by the way Del spoke to me. Del was seen as a god. He placed the elders to control Padav, our home after leaving the Earth 800 years ago. Nobody knew anything about Lord Del, not even where he would be from one moment to the next. The only person who had much knowledge of Del was the man himself. And the creepiest thing is, he'd been around since the first settlers of this planet. The elders didn't look like they agreed with the order Del had just given, but they had no choice but to yield.
Narish, you know you are making a mistake, right? And if anything goes wrong, you will be held accountable for it,
one of the three elders said. I smirked and turned to leave the room.
Your blood will be on your hands!
Ryun shrieked from behind me as I walked out of the council chamber without saying another word. Outside, Pam waited, pacing the hallway lost in her own thoughts. Did they approve the mission, sir? She asked gingerly. We've been granted permission. After 800 friggin' years! Finally, Pam said through clenched teeth. We both knew this was different. The Earth hadn't been walked upon by humans for 800 years, or so they said. Yet deep down I knew there was something there. I walked into my office and sat with a big sigh. Pam had known me long enough to know that I was not feeling quite jolly. You want to talk about it? Pam said as she walked into my office. Pam, I spoke to Del. Are you pulling my leg? What did he say to you? She was shocked. He hopes to see us come back. Are we even meant to go on this journey? Del's statement had puzzled a lot. Don't tell me you're having doubts after pushing this far. Do you think we'll make it? I exhaled. Your guess is as good as mine, she said with a smile. I always found comfort in the presence of Pam. She was more than a friend to me, even though the station wasn't in support of intimacy among fellow agents. But if I could select a soulmate for eternity, it would definitely be Pam. Let's go meet the team. Roger that, sir. Pam and I made our way to Section X, where the team was stationed. Padav is dying. Heard that the oxygen we have won't take us long, a euphonic voice said as we drew closer. They noticed our presence and they all stood up, giving their salutes. Who told you that, Sergeant? I questioned. I was testing my new design that's able to breach strong firewalls to get information and control. Wiley Smith, our tech guy, answered. The only place with such a power wall is the council room, so I decided to try it there and I overheard this.
They can't find out. They must not know.
We stood in silence as Pam and I pondered what it could mean. Wiley Smith, Dan Dave, Sarah Lars and Ray Ryan. You guys get ready. We leave in an hour. Whatever the council had in mind, I wasn't sticking around to find out. Yes, sir, they answered in unison. Hey, Wiley, stay back, would you? I need you here. Roger that, sir. Wiley, thank you for your time. Don't tell anyone about this. I was slowly getting confused about what was going on. I needed answers to the puzzling questions that burdened me. I had always known the Elders to do the right thing for the planet. Maybe I was wrong all along. I walked back to my office, pondering on what Wiley had just said to the team. I stared at the ring Dell gave me. It was said to be powerful enough to open a wormhole at any time by thought, and also summoned antimatter energy. I held the ring towards the wall as I summoned a wormhole leading to Portsite, a place on Padav where waste and garbage go for recycling. I was astonished by the power of the ring when I stormed out to show Pam how the ring worked. I dashed into her and Wiley chatting. I wondered what they were talking about. "What's going on?" I asked. "Wiley and I were thinking of going to check the oxygen level of the planet, just to be sure we're not getting wrong news," Pam said. "No, I don't approve of this," I replied. "Aren't you even a little bit curious about everything going on right now? The Elders are keeping something away from us, and we want to know what it is." "Aren't you even a little bit curious about everything going on right now? The Elders are keeping something away from us, and we want to know what it is." I stared at them. Wiley was the tech head of the squad, and I trusted his guts most of the time. The guy was a bloodhound when it came to things like this. The planet control station is not guarded by humans. Hope you know that. And if you get caught, it'll cause a big shit show for all of us, I said. "Don't worry about us getting caught. We have that covered. Been working on a program that I think can hack into the guard robot system." Wiley was tenacious in his creed. "You can go, but remember that I didn't approve of this. And I really wish you guys weren't so stubborn half the time."
Council chamber.
I had been summoned again to the council room. I hoped I wasn't in trouble for letting Pam and Wiley go for recon. The atmosphere of the council chamber had a strange aura around it. I felt like Pam and Wiley had been caught, but I had to hold myself together. "Greetings, Elders. We will need you and your team to leave immediately for the mission. You have our full permission," Rayun said, but I told my team tomorrow. "You leave immediately, soldier, and that's final." "I understand, my Elders." I bowed, not wanting to argue with them. "You're dismissed, boy," one of the Elders said. I felt something was wrong. I hadn't heard anything from Pam and Wiley concerning their survey on the planet control station for over an hour now. Something didn't seem right.
Sector X. Command section.
I dashed into the section where the team was awaiting my command. All the soldiers who saw me saluted. I nodded and moved to where my team was. "Where's Wiley?" I asked, heart beating. "We put out a search team for them. They seem to have gone off our radar." "Oh shit," I said point blankly. "Get Ryan and Dan. We leave now." "Sir, what happened to them? Pam and Wiley? Hope to God we come back alive to find out. By the way, we're taking this big boy with us," I said, pointing to the hacks. I didn't know what to think at that moment. I was perplexed. Maybe they were caught, but if they were caught, the Elders would have placed a penalty on them already. Something didn't sit right. I had to tell the Elders of this incident, even though I suspect that they had something to do with it strongly. "You guys prepare yourself for the journey. I'll be back," I said. I knew they had something to do with Wiley and Pam's absence, but I had to seek their help, even if they had a hand in it. I stepped into the council chamber, and deep down I felt like pulling out their heads, but immediately I entered, I went on my knees. "Young man,
You've been in the council chamber 3 consecutive times already. What the bloody hell do you want? One of the elders asked. Great one. 2 of my teammates were reported missing from duty just this evening. Search droids have gone around, but there's no sign of them, I said. Young man, do we look like we are all-knowing? The case of your teammates isn't one we will consider now. We advise you to take the hacks we'll provide you and your remaining teammates for the mission before we change our minds, Rayun said. I was scared for the first time in a long time. I didn't want to lose my partners. I fell on my face before them. Please, I need them for this mission, I pleaded. They looked so calm about the whole situation. I knew something was off. Hax 544, escort Mr. Narish out of our presence and make sure that mission is taken care of properly, Rayun said. And young man, you have proven to us that you are unworthy of the post we've assigned to you. It'll be a wonder if you make it back alive. I pondered on Rayun's last words as the hacks escorted me out. What happened, sir? Why do you have a hacks following you? Ray asked once he set eyes on me. Guys, I don't think Pam and Wiley will be joining us. We're taking a hacks instead. The whole team was in shock as they prepared. They wondered what was happening, but they had no choice but to obey. They all wore their special spacesuits and prepped themselves for our departure. We were using the wormhole in Sector X, highly prohibited, with a death penalty attached to it if broken. Just as I was about to start the sequence for the wormhole, I noticed the ring Del had given me was missing. I was shocked, but this wasn't the time for any distractions. I punched in the secure pass and waited as the circle-shaped portal door churned to life. This is the first time we'll be setting foot on Earth in 800 years. After we jump, you might experience extreme weakness, but just hold on. It gets even more fucked up, I said as we walked through. Earth. Guys, status report, I yelled as I recovered from the jump. Check, Ray confirmed. Check, Dan confirmed slowly, still recovering. I'm fine, Sarah said, patting her body around just to be sure she was all in one piece. We all felt weak, but looking around I could see the presence of trees and even hear birds chirping. I was shocked to my bones. Thought they said the sun burned out. I saw it myself. Or was that what we were led to believe? Strength was pumped into my body as I sprung up to see more while the others recovered. We didn't get to see much of nature on Padav, so we were dazzled by what we found. Yet the Earth did not look like what I expected it to. I expected the planet to be covered in ice. Destroyed. Hax, scan the area, see whether you can find anything, I said to our assigned sentient AI. Hax took the command and began scanning. The others had recovered from the effect of the jump and joined me in wonder of the new discovery. We didn't have birds on Padav. We barely even had an ecosystem.
Unidentified threat within close proximity. Permission to terminate.
The Hax alerted in its automated tones. The team was confused but alert. There wasn't anything threatening around as far as the eye could see.
Threat about to make strong impact. Permission to terminate.
The Hax said again, with more urgency. Stand down, Hax. There's nothing here. For a split second, the whole atmosphere was quiet. Something felt wrong. Hax, eliminate close threats immediately, I ordered, my eyes darting around for anything out of the ordinary. The team was down in terror as a creature came out of its camouflage and grabbed Ray by the leg. The Hax immediately reached the creature with unreal speed as it decimated the being. The terror was heavy on the team, and they had the look of curiosity on them. They wanted to know more about what they had just encountered. Hax, what is that? I asked.
The creature is called a Yara.
What the fuck is a Yara? Dan asked.
The Yaras were the original inhabitants of Padav, before Del made a deal with them which cost us our planet.
Hax said. Wait.
What do you mean, made a deal? My mind was reeling with questions.
The sun was way beyond its half-life and was coming to an end. Dell promised the Yaras immense energy from the Earth's core in exchange for their technology. But he couldn't deliver on such a promise, and the Yaras took from the sun itself, draining what was left of it. In the end, the Yaras made a trade. Padav for Earth, and Dell took it.
And you know all this how? I asked. You're really going to believe this thing? Sarah looked at me as if I was out of my mind. The Elders have been hiding something. Even the Elders before them. This Yara looks like a child, which means something bigger lurks around.
Threat approaching us in about 20 seconds.
Hax replied. What is happening, Hax? Speak to me, I screamed.
Threat level extreme. Permission to exterminate?
The Hax questioned. Permission granted. The ground began to tremble as another creature dashed out of its hiding and burst into a sprint for me.
Activate suspension glob.
The Hax said calmly. Immediately, everything within close proximity froze, even the creature. But this particular-looking creature was bigger than the other we'd encountered, and more gruesome-looking. The Hax moved towards the Yara that was suspended in the air. It took out a blade and stabbed through the crown multiple times.
Deactivate suspension glob.
It said. Everything frozen within a 40-yard radius normalized, and the Yara dropped dead. The team was shocked as to what the Hax had just done. What did you just do, Hax? I questioned.
I attended to your request, Commander.
The Hax answered. I know that. How did you know its weak point?
Extreme threats approaching in 60 seconds.
The Hax cut in. We knew there wasn't time to chat. We started moving. Would you mind scanning parameter for any energy supply source, Hax? I asked.
Scanning now.
The Hax answered. Ray and Sarah, see if you can get eyes in the air. They both reached into their kit bags, pulled out a little pod, and threw it in the air. The pod deployed as it went high as a drone. Dan, we'll need you to communicate to the station to report our state.
I'm afraid I cannot let you carry on with that order, sir.
The Hax said. I'm sorry? What do you mean? I replied.
The Elders commanded that everything be reported to Dell, not to any other authority. So I'm afraid I will have to block your signal until the Elders deem it fit for me not to.
The Hax said calmly. I knew they had the power to bend matter and recreate matter. Nobody knew anything of why and how they were created, but they were extremely powerful. To fight it would mean death. We kept moving. The Hax had picked up an energy supply source nearby in a mountain. My eyes in the air. What are you picking up? I asked. I spot a herd of the Yaras distant from where we are now, and it seems like they're feeding on something, Ray said. Zoom in and find out what they're feeding on, I commanded. Seems like they're feeding on the Earth, Sarah said in a confused tone as she looked again to confirm what she had just seen. Hax, I think it's about time you started talking. What are the Yaras really doing here, and how do you know so much about them? I asked vehemently. The Hax wasn't allowed to speak about anything outside what the Elders had commanded it to say. We waited in anticipation for an answer, but there was no response from the Hax.
There. I see the mountain which the energy is pulsating from,
the Hax said as it broke the silence. We drew near to the mountain as we noticed a cave which had a lot of Yaras flocking in and out. There was something about the set of Yaras that flocked into the cave. They glowed blue as if they were carrying something into the cave. Hax, I'll need you to have a closer look at the cave and report here, I commanded.
Copy that, sir,
the Hax said as it launched into the sky. I need answers, and I was sure everyone on the team did too. Could that be the source of the signal we received back on Padav? We knew the Elders and even Dell himself were hiding something, and we knew the Hax had answers, but we had to come up with a way to get it to talk. We need to get the Hax to talk before we get in something we don't understand. It's obviously hiding something, Sarah said. Yes, but how do we get it to talk? I mean, it's not like we can force it or anything, Ray added. I think I know of a way. Wiley was working on a chip that would break through any program or wall to get information. He gave one of it to me. I think we can use it, Sarah said. Let's hope it works. We just have to find a way to place it on the Hax, I said. Now that won't be a problem, Sarah said. The Hax had just returned.
Seems like the Yaras are storing the energy that they are harvesting from the Earth's core and saving it in that cave. They might be powering something,
the hack said. So, what do you think? I asked.
I think whatever they are doing should be stopped. That is why I have already communicated with the Council and they are calling the mission off, because it's beyond your level now.
The hacks added. I beg your pardon? This is my mission, I get to call the shots, I said, letting my voice go wild a bit.
Commander, I'm asking nicely for you and your crew to leave. We will handle this,
the hacks added. Sarah, now! Ray screamed as she placed the chip on the hack's artificial skin. She had been standing behind it the whole time. It immediately powered down. We gathered round to see what had happened. It began to reboot. The chip had wiped out the encryptions the elders had placed in it. I knew it could speak without restrictions now. What do you know about these creatures, Hax? I questioned.
They were the original inhabitants of Padav.
Did the sun really burn out? This question would change everything.
No,
Hax said.
But the Padavs wanted humans gone all along, and so they tampered with the sun's core a bit.
What do you mean they tampered with the sun's core? Sarah was nearly hysterical at this moment. The thought of living a lie all along.
All I can say is that they had the technology for it,
Hax replied. So how do we stop them? How do we take back our home?
I'm afraid I can't let you leave this place. You know too much already.
There was silence as the pods in the air picked up alarming signals as the herd of Yara stormed out, moving in our direction. We'd been spotted. What can we do, Hax? I yelled.
Unless there's a way to break open the power supply they are draining from the Earth. Also, have this,
the hack said as he handed him the ring Del gave him. Why? Why help us? You said we couldn't leave, so why help us? I asked repeatedly.
The elders didn't want you to have it. It might come in handy. I'm afraid my encryptions are being placed back by the elders,
the hack said as it shut down. Guys, gather around, I screamed. As we gathered around, I used the ring to open up a portal to get to the cave. We stepped into it as the Yaras raged towards us. Immediately we appeared, all our gadgets powered down.
You made it. Too bad you won't make it back,
a euphonic voice said from behind us. It was Del, and he seemed to shift back and forth from human to Yara. At this point, he wasn't as great and powerful as we saw him on Padav anymore.
This is the future. You can't do anything, everyone on Padav will die. Humanity will be obsolete,
Del said, as the Yaras around the cave launched at us. They had lost all hope of what to do. There wasn't any way they could survive or even help the people. Our whole life on Padav was a lie. The Yaras were tearing them limb from limb, and I was next. I had only one trick up my sleeve, or rather, my already bleeding arm, but it would kill us all. I could use the ring to create just one drop of antimatter this close to so much energy I could obliterate the whole Earth. Well, nice knowing you, Del! I shrieked as I pulled the cap off the ring, a move Del wasn't expecting. 1, 2, 3. Everything seemed to freeze as if nothing had happened. Then an ear-splitting roar wiped everything into oblivion, closing my eyes forever. And all the truth we learned.